Okay, so welcome to the NetLogo tutor. Today we're going to talk about if-then statements. So if something happens, then this will happen. That is what we're accomplishing with an if statement. If statements are used to create what you want to happen in your program under certain circumstances. So as you can see in this example coding, we have some if-then statements or some if statements down here. And first things first, we're going to semicolon these ones off. And what I want you to notice initially is that if statements go underneath the to go part. So you want to make sure you have setup, you do your setup, then you click end, and then you have to go, and then that's where the if statements will go underneath that. So as you can see here, we have ask turtles with shape equal fish 2 if any turtles with shape equal shark and radius 1 die. So basically all this is saying is fish 2, any turtle with fish 2, if it comes into radius of 1 with turtle shark, it will die. That's all this is saying. And it's important to note that if statements begin with a bracket and end with a bracket. So even though we have brackets in here, the brackets always even out. So shape and shark are its own brackets, die is its own bracket, and then it begins with an if, with a bracket in front of if, and ends with a bracket to match. So make sure, so if you're having an error, check your brackets, because your brackets could easily be off. And then the one underneath it basically says the same thing, but it involves a different type of turtle, fish 3. So now if we go to our actual program, you click setup and go, you'll see every time a shark comes in the radius of 1 with a fish, the fish dies basically. So yep, there it goes right there. Okay. So now I'm just gonna quickly explain like a double if statement. So if you look underneath here, we can see that we have not only one if here, but another if here. And these situations are used for, say you want under this, if this happens, and if this happens, and if this happens, then this happens. So this one is basically saying that if any turtles with shape equals fish 2 come in radius 1 of shape equal fish 2, then if the random chance of hatching of a fish occurs happens to work out, then they will hatch one egg in a random X corp. And so if we look at this if, although that's two if statements, they're all within the same brackets. So you see how we have shape and fish 2 are one bracket again, but we have one bracket here for this if, one bracket here for this if, and we have the hatch 1 random X corp brackets right here, and then we have 2 extra brackets on the end, one for this if and one for this if. So make sure you match your brackets. And so then we go back to our code and set up, and you can see that not only are fish dying when they hit a shark, but they're also multiplying when they hit each other. And that's all you really need to know about if statements for now. Just remember to keep your brackets and use it. And you please use the if statements if you want your program to act a different way under certain circumstances. Thank you and good luck coding.